Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. I did a bit of a naughty haul, Riot Art and Craft, which I don't shop at very often unless they have an awesome sale. Had 50% off everything in store, and I'd been eyeing off a few things for a while, and I needed a couple of things for a couple of projects I've got upcoming. So this haul's a bit of a Amanda Christina's fault. Sorry, Amanda, gotta blame someone. You get the blame this time. So I ended up getting some Yupo paper. These come down to be about $5 a pack, so everything was half price. I don't know where my receipt is to tell you actual prices. No, I don't know where I put it, unless it's in here. No. So these are down to about $5 a sheet each. I was playing with some alcohol inks at one of the craft shows I was doing. I was teaching a class in it and don't actually own many myself. I was using class sets of them, so I decided Alexis and I can have a play with some Yupo paper. The paper mill, it'll be interesting to, I was using the Tim Holtz one, it'd be interesting to see how this is different or whether it's better, worse, the same. You never know. Then they grabbed, I saw this book for $5, come down to be $2.50, so I thought Alexis and I might get some fun. It's all about seeing a picture in the clouds and doing a sketch from it, and then it has like some blank pages you can sketch. So I thought I could photocopy these and Alexis and I could have a go at sketching over clouds. Something fun to do. I usually don't buy a lot of these sort of books, but it was only went through as $2.50, so I thought why not add that to the pile. This is some shrink plastic. This come down to be $5 for the pack for 4 sheets, which I thought was reasonably priced. So that is to go with my alcohol inks. I'll show you in a minute, that are just about to fall off my table. And you'll have to stay tuned for that video in August. Ooh, you're getting a bit of a sneak peek of what's coming up. Depends whether this video goes up before those. Probably will. Then I grabbed 4 of these frames. These I thought were $6 down to $3, but they were $12 down to $6, which is not so bad. I bought these for work to do some displays with my chipboard business, or I may alter them. You may see a video of that on this channel, or you may see it on my work channel. So I grabbed 4 of those because I thought they would make great display pieces. I'll probably end up taking, it's got glass in here, or is it Perspex? I think it's Perspex. I didn't really check. Let's have a look. Now I don't like these things because I can never get them off with just my fingers. Oh, there's my scissors. Hang on a minute. Hold the phone. I thought they were glass, but on tapping one, I think they're Perspex. Oh, and of course the sticker's in the way. Does it say on the sticker? Made in China. Of course everything's made in China. No, it just says Urban, whatever the brand is, frame. Well, these spikes are hard. No, I'm going to have to get this one off as well. Oh, it is. It's actually Perspex. Okay. Well, that's probably even better than being glass, because if I did these for work displays, they get thrown in my work boxes and carted around to shows, and I was going to take it out because I thought it was glass and I thought it would smash. So, okay, now different. Oh, put these down. I don't think I'll be taking these off and on very much. They're very hard. Usually they're not that hard. Things on the back of frames. So I got these, and the main reason I went in is for some alcohol inks. Now these come down to be $3.50 each. I haven't used this brand before. I was using in the classes I was teaching at Adirondack, Tim Holtz. It's a one by Ranger. So it's going to be interesting to see how these behave. So they had a few colours in store that I picked up, and then they didn't have all of the ones I wanted. So I ended up coming home that night and doing an online order. Oh my God, I'm bad. So I got lavender and magenta. Again, I'll use these in a video in August. Sapphire and leaf. So I thought these sort of colours went together. Citrus and turquoise. And mustard. So they sort of went together. Then I come home and went online and bought slate, black rock. I've got an idea of something I want to do with black. I bought rose. Oh, rose and magenta are different. And I bought Poppy, which was a red one. So I thought for $3.50 they were quite reasonably priced. Usually the little other alcohol inks, not sure what their size is to these ones, usually are about $7 or $8, $9 a little container. So then I was browsing in store and I saw these 6 Pitt Artist Pens hand lettering set. Now I've been after some Pitt big brush pens, but they're like $10 a pen, and I don't know whether I'd use them enough. Basically, the reason I want these is when I do some collaging with my gel prints or magazine prints and go over them with the matte gel medium or the Mod Podge, I want to be able to draw on top of them. And I see one of the artists that I follow on YouTube, Shell C, that's her channel name, Shel space C. I'll link her below if I remember. She uses a lot of these. Now, I think she uses these smaller ones. I do have one of the big brush pens. Oh, that's a fine liner. I thought it was a brush. Oh, no, that's a super fine one. These all had B on them, so they were brushed. And these come down to be $20 for the set. Because I think they'll work these out to be like $3 each, which the big brush pens are like $10. So these have got a brush tip on it. So the Indian ink stays permanent, dries permanent, and when you put it on, you have about 5 seconds to like smudge it. So watch out for those coming up in my videos as well. I'd love a huge set of big brush pens, but I sort of wanted to try them out. I have one that I got in a class kit, and I use that a fair lot. That's green. So I thought these blues would be good, and I'll use that in marker as well. They were the only set they had in the store. So when I went online, I actually found 2 other sets. So this is, again, 8 Pitt brush pens. I believe these come down to be $22. I think these were $44 originally. So expensive. So, again, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brushes and 2 of the fine tip ones. But I'll use the fine tip ones as well. But I thought that gives me a good colour range of different colours. And if I like them, I will obviously invest in some bigger ones. So this set gave me S and S. So those 2 are the skinny ones. This gave me sort of dark red, pink, and I liked this sort of green colour. That was really cool. So these have the brush tips on them as well. And I sort of like these 2 lighter colours. They'll be interesting trying darker things, whether they come up. Actually, I might do a test run of these and do some sampling, swatching on different things, just to have a go at them. And then they didn't have much online. Riot, I don't shop there very often because they either have something online that I go in store to find, or they don't have much online. But I was lucky to find those. And then I found this set. This is the calligraphy set. Now these ones I don't think have brush nibs. I believe they have calligraphy nibs, which just basically means it's a chisel nib, but I like the colours in here. I really want a black one. This is like a blue-grey, brown would, and I was interested to see what the white one does. So these have got like a chisel nib on them, which won't really affect the way I use them, because basically you draw and then you smudge with your finger. So I thought they would be really cool. So I may do a swatching video with those, especially if they are old and don't work. I'll have to get them back to the store. So yes, watch out for a swatching video. I may get it filmed but not edited right away. And then because I bought some alcohol inks in these, I didn't want to pay postage on the website. Naughty, naughty me. So I've been eyeing off this for a while. This is an A4 paper mill journal, and doesn't it look deceivingly like a Delusions journal? Just a little bit. Look inside. Delusions journal. Doesn't it have like an envelope this side, and it has this sort of book, and it has cream pages, and they're nice and thick. So this come down to be about $22. So as I'm umming and ahhing, as I'm turning these pages, it's probably not as good a quality, but my art journals fall apart anyway. Oh, that's opening up a bit better. I'll probably end up removing some of these pages because I stick a lot of stuff in. So I'll probably mainly use this one for sprays and things because I don't gesso beforehand. So I picked that up, and then I was a little shy of the postage still. I was like $10 shy of the postage, and I thought, oh, I'm not paying $10 postage. I may as well spend $20 and get something that I've, again, been eyeing off for a while, and basically cost me $10. So this come down to be half price. This is the smooth carving printing plate. So I thought I could make some stamps for my gel plate and my art journaling. I do have some carving tools somewhere. I've just got to locate them. So I will do, it won't be for quite a few months until I locate the tools. I'm very, very busy in the next few months. But I might do a video on those as well. So look out for a video coming up on the Pitt gel pens. Indian Pitt pens. And these alcohol inks will be used in a video in August, because I had to buy these for something I'm doing with someone, and it was all someone's fault. I probably didn't need this extent of colours, so that was probably my fault, but when they were half price, I thought, why not grab them. So that was my haul from Riot Art and Craft. As I said, I don't shop there very often. Usually their stuff is really overpriced and not really what I wanted, but I thought I would grab these things because I was after some alcohol inks. These were a good price, and I've been eyeing off sort of Pitt brush pens for a while, so I decided to bite the bullet and just spoil myself, which is terrible. Now I've got to go film some videos. I've got 4 to do for a collab I'm doing in August, and I'll have to do a swatch of these and a play of these. Add that one to my list, and there's a couple more I have to film as well. Busy, busy, busy time of the month. With work as well. Plus I've got a couple of craft shows I'm going to, and doing a few things, other things as well. Life is just full on lately. But we will get there eventually. Did you go and shop at the Riot 50% off sale? What bargains did you get? Did you go a bit crazy and sort of grab stuff like me and that you've been eyeing off for a while? I would have loved to get to one of the bigger Melbourne stores, but unfortunately those dates, if they had the sale, I just wasn't anywhere in Melbourne. Maybe next time. Maybe I'll remember at the end of June I have to go towards Melbourne and make one of my doctor's appointments the last couple of days of June. That's terrible, isn't it? Bye for now.